Hello and welcome to Toy Vet episode 32. This is a show where I react to upcoming toy releases. I have here a list of toy releases I saw, knew that I would want to take a second look at, and instead of taking that second look, I waited, put them on this list to take that second look here with you. For the most part, that is true. Some of these I may have looked at more closely, but in general, that's true. Let's get started. Lulu the Piggy Animal Party Plush Pouch Blind Bag. This I put on here because, as I've talked about multiple times, I like the idea of blind bag, useful utility items like a little bag or pouch, coin purse, whatever this is. Not into Lulu the Pig, not into this product at all really, but I really like the idea, so I always take a look at these things. Just to see what's up with them. Ooh, what's this little hexagon inside? It's probably just lipstick, I guess. I love hexagons, which is why I commented on that. Yeah, I'm not into these at all, but I just think it'd be really cool to get like a bag or pouch or case or box or something as a blind box of something that I actually needed, like a deck box for a card game or something like that, or a drawstring backpack that I would actually use or something like that. It's just a cool idea to have these things blind box, I think. Yeah, this is weird. I've seen Kika Goods have this warning before, like, due to the rarity of the hidden style, we recommend choosing standard or DHL shipping. Like, you want good shipping on these in case you lose the rare one in the mail. Very strange. Or maybe it's that can you buy certain style? I don't think you can. So you don't even know if you would have lost the hidden style in the mail, and they're not gonna replace it, is what that little blurb said. Of course they're not. You don't even know if you had one. It's just a very weird warning. I've seen them do it before. Anyway, next up. Suka Project's Tiger hand-painted collectible. This shows you how far back I am going on these lists. This is a post from July 4th, and I'm just getting to it now because I got so backed up on my list of stuff to look at here. But anyway, these are pretty cool. I like the figure. I like the paint scheme. That's cool art too. So is that. Pretty neat. I don't like... I've talked about this before. It says they're hand painted. I don't like the hand painted look. I like the finished machine painted, or in general, I like the finished look rather than this kind of hand painted look. Obviously, I like hand painted or airbrushed Sofubi pieces. That's what they all are in general, but those have a great finish to them. This just looks hand painted. It looks like something I could do if I really tried hard. Although I love the scheme, the design of the paint, and the pattern and everything, I just don't like the unfinished look to it. And it would work if it was like airbrush and had that finished Sofubi look, but yeah. Let's take a look at this person's Instagram real quick. See what else they have going on. Maybe they have... I'm going to turn the feed off for a second just because I do not feel like editing and I don't want to find out. A lot of times when you scroll through these things blind, you'll just find inappropriate stuff in here. So looks like most of their stuff is hand painted. They do have some... I'll show you guys in a second. I won't talk about it. I'll just show you in a second. So they have some cool stuff. Alright, let's turn the feedback on. They have we scroll through here. These keychains and stuff are cool, and they have a finished look to them. That thing right there is cool. It looks like most of their stuff is this hand-painted look, though, which that's their thing. I get it. That's cool. And that one looks pretty good, actually. But, yeah, it's not my favorite look. These look a little more finished. They're probably hand-painted, too. Maybe not. Maybe these are not hand-painted versions, which would be cool. Anyway, let's move on. Pretty cool, though. Speaking of not wanting to edit, I have here an Instagram post, and I have a note saying don't exit the picture because I know there's something inappropriate on this person's main page. Yes, I'm not sure what this is. Oh, I just loved it. Let's unlove it. It's a cool little figure from Gwenster, if you want to look it up. Yeah, kind of neat little thing. Let me see if I can. Let me turn the feed off first. This does not want to pick up Chrome anymore. Okay, we're back. I apologize for that. That was horrible. Will I edit it? No, I don't think so. Alright, let's try. I am so sorry. Let's try this again. I hope this comes back this time. All that just for a more blown up shot of this toy, which I'm not even really that into. Oh, I didn't even see this little green guy. Pretty cool. Yeah, and you got these kind of mad bunnies with these interesting expressions where their mouth is almost like above their eyes, or it's one of those things where you almost think it's the mouth, but maybe this is the mouth. Pretty interesting. Not that into it. Sorry for that huge technical difficulty just for that. Next. The Art of Ju Hung Ni, seen at 2025 edition of Illustration Art Festival, along with her fairy character. According to the Taipei-based Taiwanese artist, it's holding an emergency lighting system used to bring light to folks caught in a power outage due to a flood. Situations she had experienced in real life in her past. Pretty interesting. Alright, let's see if we can... see if we can blow this up. Sorry, I'm learning... Bear with me as I do this again. I'm learning on Instagram. You can't just go to a link to the post. You have to like go onto the main page of the person who posted it, find the post there, and then click on it, and then you will get a large version of it. It's like the only way to get a large version of something. So I'm going through Toys R Evil, which has a bajillion posts, trying to find this, so we can look at a blown up picture of it. So I apologize. Please stand by. And this post was from July, so I gotta find it and recognize it. Oh, found it. Okay. All right. Sorry for all the blank screen. There's a bigger, slightly bigger picture for you. It's very worth it, I'm sure. Yeah, it's a cool little figure. I wonder if it's like a one of a kind or what. Interesting stuff at this booth in general, too. Alright, anyway. Next. Jeremiah Kettner at from Small and Round for Collecticon 2025. It's a cat in like a jet fighter box. Litter box. Penguins with headphones. Bunnies in spacesuits. Interesting. This is almost similar to the Black Ace Mark II from Mech Noise Toys that we've looked at many times. That's like a robot with like a Game Boy on the back. This is like a bunny in a spacesuit with a little controller on it. These are pretty cool, actually. I like his stuff. The cat, maybe I'm not as into. It's like a litter box spaceship, which is kind of still disgusting, but let's look at his Twitter real quick. See if he has a store or something. Smallandround.com. Okay. Here's the Space Bunny, which is pretty cool. Shimmer and sparkle. You get to pick your type. Each is a one-of-a-kind resin cast. They're only 4 inches tall. They're really cool, but they're 4 inches tall. And they're $50. And like we've talked about before, you can get cool gacha figures that are just as cool as this for like $8 at that size. I mean, these are... No, I mean, you probably could get figures like this. Like some of the gacha figures I have great detail to them. Translucent effects and all kinds of stuff. See if any of these other ones are cheaper. The DIY is $25. Dino Bunny. There's the box cat. Ooh, I kind of like... These are almost better. Oh, they're similar to the sparkle one, actually. It's interesting. Some little flecks of color in there here and there. Whoa. Very impressed with this guy. That one's cool too. Do you get to... Yeah, you do get to pick. That's cool. I'm actually going to put these on my list. These are made in his USA studio. I'm going to put these on my interest list. They're way too expensive for their size, but they are cool. Alright. Let's move on, though. Oh, you know what I'm going to do, though? For the purpose of the show notes, I'm going to go ahead and change the link to his store, which is where we actually saw the cool stuff. Yeah, I'm actually going to change the link in the show note, in my notes, and therefore what will end up in the show notes to his actual store instead of just this tweet about it. Alright, next. Death Taffy for Collected Con. Little ice cream octopus. Bird, bug creature with ice cream stuff on it. And without. Sorry, I'm just making some notes to myself here. Alright. Not so into them. But kind of cool. Kind of interesting. Bindlewood for Collecticon. That's a cool little guy. See, that might be hand painted. It has a more finished look, you know what I mean? I don't know what's up with these last two things. Is this fake candy in a bag? And a hat, I guess? I don't know. Very weird. Not so into it. This guy's kind of cool, but not so into it. Next. Mad World Toys Exclave. Handbrush one off, dropping during Collecticon. Alright, you know the drill. I'm going to go find this for us so we can look at a ever so slightly bigger version of it. Stand by. Let's just go back 8 weeks ago and find this thing. And I'm seeing some other interesting stuff too. Is this it? Yes. Okay, I don't even know if I really made it bigger. Anyway. Don't know what the name of this guy is. It's a very freaky elephant with some eldritch stuff going on. Mouth in the back. Undead. It's got antlers. It's got a plant hand. It's really, really weird. And I think it's actually too weird for me. I like some of these weird, grotesque monsters, but this one almost pushes into, like, it feels purposefully kind of pagan, which I'm not into. This is another guy I just ran into scrolling through the Instagram of Clav9. Cool. That's a cool guy. I kind of like him. It's Frank Mysterio X Clav. Yeah, kind of cool. But I'm not going to put him on my list. Next. Another Clav guy. This is a one-off Handbrush Mecha Ape in Stormy Sunset colorway. It's very cool. There's a lot of ape stuff around these days, and I'm really not into it. Like, yacht apes and different ape art and ape toys, but this one actually, like, it's cool. Not enough to put on my list, but it is cool. Alright, last but not least, we're going to look at Mechnoise Toys and Galaxy People, which we look at every week, so they're two of my favorites. Let's see where we left off with Mechnoise. Massive amount of Evangelion stuff that I'm not into. Did we look at this guy? Yeah, I think we did. We've already looked at this guy, I'm pretty sure. What's this? Black Ace Mark II Custom by Dastar Art. Pretty cool. Here's another look at that, I think. I think this is... Oh, it's a 5 off now. It was a 1 off? Is that what it said? Oh, no, it never really said that. It said, stay tuned for next Thursday lottery orders. It's a 5 off. It's 500 GBP. Almost $700. Definitely not worth it. Like I've said before, what you got to get from Mechnoise. Obviously, this is painted by a guest artist who's probably really famous or something, but obviously what you got to get from Mechnoise is they'll do a colorway themselves that's like a 20 off, and it'll be like $200 or something like that. That is definitely the way to go. They do these small sets that are so expensive, man. You can really see there's a little mark right there. It's not on this one. little battle damage mark that's on most of them. Looks like there's one that doesn't have it, so these must be the 5-offs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one of them doesn't have that mark. Interesting. Wonder what other little differences there are. Just like one of their other, I think, unless I'm mistaken on this, one of their other Black Ace Mark II small runs, they're not showing the back, where he has that scene on his back, the space scene with the Game Boy we were just talking about. I would love to see what this, great paint job looks like on that scene, what they did with that scene. That would be great to see, but they're not showing it at all. Also, this excuse me. The pilot almost seems to be a reference to that Gundam guy and his red non-Gundam mech. So I don't like that. Anyway, lastly, Galaxy People. Nothing new. We haven't had a new post from Galaxy People in a long time, so I'm really hoping we'll have something soon. And if it's cool, I want to jump on it and actually get something from him. I've decided to pull the trigger. If he makes another big figure like this size, I'm gonna jump on it, as long as it's a cool figure and paint scheme. The next one that I really like, I'm gonna jump on. That's my plan anyway. See if there's anything in his store right now. Nothing on Instagram for weeks now. So I thought the other day I should check his store just to see, make sure he didn't put something on there. Yep, nothing. Anything on the blog? Nope. Nothing but really old stuff. He hasn't updated the blog in a while. And the last thing he has on here is Design Festa. July 6th or June 7th, whatever it was. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for watching.